Hello everyone, welcome to WWWhatwas Smackdown for August 2nd, 2016. Was the Blue Brand able to rebound from, let's say, a disappointing relaunch last week? And to start with, let's just get a few odds and ends stuff out of the way. If you're not going to care about this WWE, why should I? They started with an IC title triple threat, which was won by Apollo Crews, not Apollo Creed, Daniel. I don't care enough to go into this, I'm sorry. There was Brock and Randy, which, oh my god, Brock showed up on SmackDown. Who could have seen that coming? Everyone. Everyone saw that coming. What I really want to move on to is the sad effort that was put forward by the SmackDown women this week. Not the actual wrestlers themselves, although I hesitate to call Eva Marie a wrestler, but the booking decision that they had this week. I'll start with the less egregious of the two because it makes my head hurt less. We had Natalya against Carmella. This was set up in a kind of a backstage interview with Renee in this weird kind of other set. And then Natalya came out and just attacked Carmella. The match never happened. On a whole, I don't really have a problem with this. I think this is a net positive. Carmella can learn a lot working with Natalya in the ring. It may do a lot to sort of remove her from Enzo and Cass, and it would also help if she stopped doing that entrance. Then we go to the other... This had Vince McMahon written all over it. This was weird. This was hokey. This felt like old wrestling. We had Becky Lynch set to face Eva Marie. Now, Becky, no problems with Becky. I like Becky. She's a certified lass kicker, and she's Becky Balboa, and she's very punny. I like all of that. Then we had Eva Marie show up and say, "Here are my boobs." Okay. Eva then came down to the ring, continued to say, "Here are my boobs," and then hurt herself. Sort of, kind of, but not really. And then the ref called off the match. Now I can see where this is going to lead to, where Eva's going to do this night after night after night after night. It's just WWE copping to the fact that she can't wrestle and they don't want to make her a manager. Better than having her try and do sliced bread number 2, I guess. The next bit I want to touch on is a bit I booked last week of how they could build John Cena and AJ for SummerSlam. And I like my version better. This was so vanilla. AJ comes out, says, "Why are you here? I don't like you. Kids shouldn't like you. Grown-ups shouldn't be buying stuff for their kids." Cena came out and said, "Yo, well, I'm glad people cheer for me. I'm glad they tell me I suck. I'm glad they do it. I do that not because I love it. Wabadoo." Don't care. I don't care. I just don't care about Super Cena anymore. If you're not gonna do anything with his character or anything, just make him an ambassador. Have him go do the talk shows. Have him do all that. Just go away. Just go away. Anyway, Cena's probably going to go over an AJ, and we can all just bang our heads against the wall. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wow, he doesn't like Eva Marie. Wow, he doesn't like John Cena. Wow, he didn't care about Brock and Randy. He must have really not liked this episode. Wrong. I actually like SmackDown a lot more than I like Raw this week. That's for one simple reason. They booked the main event feud right. They set up in the opening Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose. Now, a lot of people saw this as a lame duck, like, oh, this is an easy layup title defense for Dean. But then they did some honest-to-goodness character development with Dolph Ziggler. They had Dolph Ziggler get mad. They had Dolph Ziggler fire up. And then, out of nowhere, Bray Wyatt attacked and then put the main event at SummerSlam in jeopardy. Dolph put up his number one contendership to prove that he could beat Bray, that he should have it. Good. They're building him up. Awesome. And then to actually say to Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, screw you. You should believe in me. I'm awesome. And then go out and prove it. And then in the match, he wrestled aggressive. Bray tried to kill him in a couple spots. The ending with the bounce off the turnbuckle into the super kick, great. It shows an aggressive streak to Dolph that really makes him look like he can gun for Dean Ambrose and kind of hang with him. It's good. It doesn't make my head hurt. I like it when things don't make my head hurt. Overall, SmackDown blew Raw out of the water this week. I like SmackDown vastly more than Raw. May have something to do with the fact it was only 2 hours. It was really to do with how they built this main event feud up. Raw, however, was just building to the RKO spot. And it looked like SmackDown was just going to build to the Lesnar spot. I don't care about that. That feud bores me. but Dolph and Dean has me intrigued, and I like that. So, that's me done for this one, and until next time, that WW What Was Smackdown.